Iskolom brun breda blinnan vavat leida Riskum nagodigen kad orva Frodi Iskolom brun breda blinnan vavat leida Riskum nagodigen kad orva Frodi Iskolom brun breda blinnan vavat leida Iskolom brun breda blinnan vavat leida Riskum nagodigen kad orva Frodi Iskolom brun breda blinnan vavat leida Riskum nagodigen kad orva Frodi Iskolom brun breda blinnan vavat leida Riskum nagodigen kad orva Frodi
The day started gently in Tarbrax, the first few miles being through pastures and fields. But then crossing swampy parts of Muir plantation was tough and arduous. The views from Leven Seat were stunning, though wind turbines were quite literally everywhere. I won't forget that magical rainbow while at Black Law went farm.
So I'm starting today in the village of Tarbrax. The watershed is gonna have to forgive me for skipping 2 miles from where I finished yesterday. It was just a more logical place to start with today. So today just 10 miles. I'm going to take this very easy and slow to enjoy, but also I'm somewhat compromised after the walking that bog in particular, I think, yesterday. So going to take it easy. Looks like a nice day. Very impressive. I'm told it's a historic shale mine. So you can see this thing from miles and miles everywhere here. Very impressive. So ahead of me is Cobenshaw Reservoir. Pretty very pastoral here, obviously. You can hear lots and lots of sheep in there. Unfortunately, I think I'm on the wrong side of the fence. So I'm gonna have to somehow climb over that, and there's a more comfortable path. I can see the buildings of Wolfords there, so that will be the next settlement that I will pass through today. Well, you can see from what's behind me that the scenery here is rather different. Sheep, pastures everywhere, got some cows over there, wonderful views to the pentlands over there. That's the mine behind those trees where it started today. Behind it is Tarbrax, and this direction, I'm not sure what this massive ridge over there is. We'll have to look on the map, but it looks very, very impressive from here. I can see Wolfords over there, those white buildings, but I am going this direction. Here. Then I think I'm going to, following this fence, I'm going to get to this strip of trees, this woodland, and I'll drop down to cross another road. The only thing to really spoil this peaceful, serene and idyllic landscape is, of course, all of those termites. Here, and they're just everywhere here, aren't they? Not a fan. Not a fan. So as you guys know, this series of films is based on Peter Wright's book where he traced this route, Ribbon of Wildness, and in the preface to the edition that I have, which I think is the most recent one, he makes roughly the same comments as me, which is that these turbines everywhere, they just spoil the what is otherwise this very, very wild ribbon through Scotland, and it is such a shame, isn't it? Because to walk in these places is a true privilege. Forget my troubles yesterday. It is absolutely worth it to go through hell on earth on these bogs to see this stuff that you see, and the wilderness of it all. It's just such an amazing experience. The beauty lies in the hardship and struggle. Without struggle, there's no beauty. And and you can see these things from miles and miles away, and it is a shame. It is a shame because it just simply spoils that beauty. Takes away something. But luckily, most of the places that I have walked through are still unspoiled. Well, after the last 2 days of rain, this is what you get in these pastures. I won't drown here. I think the best way to do it is to just walk across here quickly. Right, so ahead of me is the farm of Western Moss Hut. Past that, I'm supposed to enter an area of plantation, so there should be some trees. For a while, I was wondering if there is an actual plantation, or is this just all new trees, new young trees, which wouldn't really make for a proper woodland yet. But if I look over there, it looks like there is actually a proper forest in there. So there should be a nice change of scenery from the pastures, which are maybe quite difficult to navigate, to be honest. So I'm following this fence and the forest. Eventually I will enter it. At that point I will stop for some lunch. But it might be at least an hour. It's going slow. The ground is not super easy. Somewhere in there will be a gap between the trees, so I need to just find it, and then I'll be in the forest, and then there should be some better paths in there. But this is the one I found. Trust me, this is actually good. Can actually follow something on the ground in the general direction. Well, not anymore. Obviously, I don't think I need to tell you that on ground like this you really have to be careful where you step. My left foot just had one little bath. Nothing particularly scary or anything, or even worrying, just a little bit of wet. That's why you need some merino socks. Anyway, let's keep going. So this is it. We've got a gap between the trees. There's also a fence which is on my map. So that's it. Now obviously this is still a bog walking, so need to be careful. But if I keep walking in this direction, it will get me in probably about 10 minutes or so to an actual path. I have picked some scales over the years how to walk ground like this to be able to enjoy myself and enjoy times like this. So we tend to walk where there's more grass. Grass has to grow on something, which means that there's this steadier ground under here, and you've got a fence. It's actually can be useful to walk next to it in case you need to hold on to something, as long as it's not electrified. Yeah, so basically you look for the kind of vegetation that is growing on steadier ground, and then you just keep walking, and over time you sort of learn to distinguish different color of moss and stuff like this. So anyway, it's looking like a really lovely forest that is just starting, so I keep walking. Now this might be a little bit more of trouble, and these sort of bright green colors, they do indicate trouble, because they basically, the greener something is, the more water is around it. The browner something is, the less. So that's kind of how you know about these things. Well, I got to say, it wasn't easy to walk across this. Serious swamp in many places. So I have to be really careful. Well, I'm here, you can see, nice track for a while, so that's good. But first some food here, and definitely a change of socks. I'm not 100%, but I think this is where roughly the summit at the top of Henry's course is. Lovely view downhill. You can see the shale next to Tarbrax from here very, very well. That sort of red mound rising there, and of course Pentlands in the background. Looks like I've got 1.5 miles of walking on tracks like this, which is lovely. The weather is very good. This is the kind of thing I would expect of a March walk. Really. There's a spot of rain earlier on, but otherwise nothing. Right, this is A706. These are the stunning views towards the hills. So now, just a little bit that way on the side of the road, and then I'm turning off left to go to climb 11 seats. Right, I'm here at 11 seat. As you can see, surrounded by these monstrous turbines, but nonetheless, wonderful view this direction towards Edinburgh and other towns around it, basking in the sun over there. Not here, it started raining, but beautiful, beautiful, except of course for these turbines. So 1 minute here and then back on the way. So many of these turbines here. You can just imagine what this wilderness would have looked like before all of this turned up here. Well, I think this is Black Hill. OS map doesn't have the elevation for it, but it seems that I'm in the right place. Originally, this was supposed to be my stop today, but I'm not sleeping near those turbines, so I'll try to find some quieter place. And anyway, it's not even 4 o'clock yet, so I think I can walk for another hour or something, and then stop somewhere there. Press on to Blacklow Head, which is not too far from here, which is another summit I'm supposed to do, and then there's a forest, we have a plantation certainly marked as a forest on the map. So I'll, I think it's called Aucherhead Muir. So I think it's probably those trees over there. So I'll get there and I'll try to find some place to camp in there. I think there's still turbines in there, but probably not as many, and hopefully the trees block some of the sound. Superb view from here. All the turbines are behind me, so it's completely unspoiled by them, unobstructed view of these fantastic hills in Lanarkshire. Across. I'm not sure what it is, but it's, I can't quite locate it on the map, but it looks absolutely fantastic with those snowy tops. Beautiful. Here I am on Black Floor at 311 meters. Beautiful weather, sunny now, and you can see the fantastic view from up here. Again, I'm slightly higher up, so the view is just a little bit. Okay, so now it's half a mile down there, and hopefully soon I'm going to find some place to camp for the night.
Today, I continued walking in the Black Law wind farm and through the plantations, a wild and a rough trek at times. The highlight was pushing through some woodlands near Aucherhead. Due to my left leg acting up now, I walked to Fauldhouse and stopped my adventure for now there.
Right, morning! I just started half a mile ago or something. As you can see, the weather is not very good. It's cold, it's raining again, and rather desolate land this, isn't it? First proper off-grid to just walk down here. Very wet, as you would imagine, but there's a track in about probably 300 yards or something down here, but just need to watch my step because it's half swamp, as always. Got totally wild again. So stopping here to watch this fog moving slowly over this moss. Man-planted forest, but it's difficult not to think, you know, that now that it's been left alone, the nature has taken over, and basically I'm just a guest here. Right, I made it. just climb over this fence and reconnect it to my path. So just taking a breather. Really lovely stream or dike or whatever you want to call that. But yeah, I think I've deserved some rest. And hopefully this path that seems to lead in more of a forest is going to give me some protection from the rain. Beautiful. The trees and the wind. It feels like the trees are talking to you, but in whispers. Why don't most people I know seem to take the time to listen to the trees and to the conversation that nature has with each other? I just never know. So, I made it to the edge of Fauldhouse. The watershed goes over that field here, but I'm stopping here now, and what I mean by that is I'm stopping this stretch. I've only walked half of the Life March so far, although I originally meant obviously to walk the all of it, but the weather was such, you know, the amount of rain that fell, particularly in the first 2 days, was really significant, and so then it was just wet everywhere. Everything is wet. And then the bog was just extraordinary. I expect more extraordinary than it normally is, than it would have been in summer conditions. So and then started getting some pain in one of my legs, and then I'm just basically generally miserable. So I think it's time to stop, know where my limits are, and come back here maybe in some better weather than this. But for now, this is it. The watershed is still going to be here, isn't it, when I come back to it sometime later in the year. So with that, that's it for now, and let me just get back to the little town for some hot food.